everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. It's Living with Spice here and I'm Rebecca Gabrielle. So lovely to have you join me. We're going to be doing a reading for Pisces from the 15th through the 30th of June. Now as you know, these are general reads and so they're not going to resonate with everybody. So you just need to apply what fits with your circumstances, but definitely do not force the situation. With these readings, it's a space where Spirit is helping us to understand how to interpret the events in our life, the energies around it, how we can best respond so that we're living in a life that's self-empowered and is healthy. So if you are benefiting from the reading, take the goodness, the wisdom that you can apply for your own life, and that's the best way to be able to approach these readings. They're not quick fix answers, they are a space for us to learn and to grow. If you are enjoying these reads and you're finding wisdom that's helping you, then let me know. Give it a thumbs up, give the video a thumbs up, leave me a comment, and certainly you can share it with friends. And if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, don't forget to do that. You just click on the notification bell and that way you'll get a notification every time I post a video. So I'm doing, for the most part, weeklies, monthly reads for the zodiac signs, and I'm doing love readings for the zodiac signs for each month. So you can check that out on my channel under the playlists. All right, Pisces, let's see what is in store for you for the week of the 15th through to the 30th of June. Okay, Pisces, we're going to start by asking Spirit to give us the theme of what is unfolding for your life in the last half of June. What events are surrounding you, the energies, what can you expect to be coming up? What's the theme of what you're experiencing at the moment? Move one flip over there. There we go, that's a good start. Thank you, Spirit. What else for Pisces? Okay. Good energy. Okay. Okay. Pisces. All right, so overall the theme for the rest of the month is really positive. Lots of things are going on for you at the moment, lots of change and transformation. We've got the good fortune card to start with. So basically the theme is that everything that you're doing right now is leading to a very positive outcome for you. You are working towards achieving what it is that you want to achieve, which is great, very positive. So this is the equivalent of Nine of Pentacles, where you are creating abundance in your life, and you're very focused, and you can look at the determination of this person walking. This is your determination, very focused. You want to create an income for yourself, and you see the dollar signs off the top of her hat there. This is the overarching energy and theme for you at this moment in time. Now, how does that all play out for you, Pisces? You've got to really manage your energy here, because we've got the Four of Swords here, which means that there are times where you're just so tired and your energy is depleted. So yes, the best way to manage that is to rest, to sleep, to rejuvenate, and do the things that restore your energy. So it's all very good to be very focused and high energy in terms of your purpose and determination, but you've got to look after yourself. So Spirit is saying there are moments when your energy is depleted, and you've got to manage that well. Having periods of time out is important. We also see that with the Moon card. When your energy lowers as well, you do have a tendency to go into that reflective state and that reflective mindset where you're wanting to cocoon yourself. There's a part of you at the moment that's having a yearning and a desire for something, and perhaps you're feeling that your emotional needs are not being met as much as you'd like them to be. The Moon energy is about our emotions. It's also very much a Pisces card. Pisces is represented by the Moon. It's also about, in those quiet moments, you are being very mindful of those inner feelings that you don't show to the rest of the world. So, you know, there's a little bit of this going on, you know, in the quiet moments when you're tired, you're worn out, you're emotionally drained, physically drained. It's also putting you in that space of longing for something, not feeling entirely emotionally fulfilled. But it's also part of having a lower energy as well. And that's okay. You know, we need to have those moments to step away, to gain a little bit of clarity, to rest, to rejuvenate, to get our energy back again. You are longing for something at the moment emotionally, and you're not feeling quite fulfilled. And the Five of Cups is letting us know that as well. Expectations not being met, emotional needs not being met, and it's frustrating. It's depleting your energy somewhat. You know, the result is that. So this is an awareness for you. It's not a tragedy. It's an awareness. Well, what is it that's depleting your cups? Okay, what's depleting your energy? So perhaps that's the better question to ask. Why are you feeling this way? And what are your expectations? What are your desires, in other words? Do you have clarity around that? Because you're seeking clarity, you're seeking fulfillment. And it's just kind of sapping your energy right now. So Pisces, what do you need to do to restore your energy, to be clear about what your expectations, your desires are? This is an inner conversation with you. And you know, it's an important inner conversation because it's all about you creating the abundance that you want to in life. And you succeed, because look at this. We have the Three of Cups card that follows to say, you know what? You know what it is that you want in life. You know how you want to feel. You know the reality that you want to create, and you're on your way to doing that. So this is a celebration. This is a celebration of life. You know what ticks your boxes. Check out that beautiful energy, the flowers, the bounce in the step here. How do you get to feel like this? That's what you want to create, not this sense of longing and emptiness. You want to feel like that. So what do you need to do to restore your energy and to feel like this, to celebrate, to have uplifted energy? You are creating change. You're recognizing this is time. It's time for change. We've got the Wheel of Fortune here. And this is partly directed by your choices and partly directed by the universe. Things are moving. Things are changing. The wheel of time. Look, things never stay still. And the Wheel of Fortune reminds us, whether it's our choice or not, things can continue to move. So are you moving in the direction that you want? And if not, you need to look at that. You need to go, well, what do I need to have in place in my life? What choices do I need to make to feel like this? Because the Wheel of Fortune tells us change is happening anyway. So are you going in the right direction? My guess is that you are, because you've got this beautiful uplifted energy with the Wheel of Fortune following that. So it feels positive to me. And in order to create change in our life so that we're not stagnant, so that we don't get, you know, a cog in the wheel. No, what am I trying to say? Something that stops the wheel from turning. To create momentum, you've actually got to take the right steps to do that. You've got to be mindful of your choices so that you know what you're creating. Sitting on the couch and not creating change, sitting on the couch and having a woe is me attitude or mindset, and cocooning yourself from the world doesn't create change. Yes, you need time to rest and reflect, but it doesn't stop there. You actually need to create the change. Feeling down and out and woe is me kind of energy and seeking for fulfillment doesn't create change. Yes, it's an awareness. The only thing that creates change is you getting up, putting some bounce in your steps and moving forward is what creates change, and moving forward to where you know that you're going to experience fulfillment in your life. Now, interestingly enough, cups are emotional energy. Cups are spiritual and emotional fulfillment. We're not talking about other kinds of fulfillment. Regardless of what your focus is, and we know that you're focused on making money and being successful in your life, to create abundance in your life and a good quality of a good standard of living and quality of life. We know that this is what you want, but it requires certain choices and to take steps in order to create that momentum and to create that change in your life. So we're going to pull some cards from the Enchanted Map deck, Pisces, to see what is potentially blocking your pathway for creating the change. What is potentially blocking the pathway for Pisces to create this change? Okay. All right. So we've got the education card here. So you are actually recognizing that doing a lot of learning at the moment is quite important for you to create this change and this abundance in your life. So I'm just, here we go, looking for my book. So you are focused on, and you're spending a lot of time in that energy to learn and grow, which is great. Okay. All right, so here we go. I'm reading it. Wisdom comes from participating in life, not just reading about it. What was I saying? Taking steps to create action and change. So, you know, it's possible that you don't have enough knowledge around the area that you need or that you're seeking. So it's time to get some direction, some advice, some learning around the topic. I feel that you are either seeking advice or education from someone at the moment, or this is a message for you to go ahead and do that, to either engage with a teacher or to do a course of learning, something that's improving your skill in order for you to improve the quality of your life, the abundance that you seek, the changes that you seek. And that could be in multiple areas. It doesn't have to be in business, it could be in relationships, it could be in projects, it could be around your finances. It's seeking the advice from people who know more in that area than you. Don't be surprised if life kind of presents an opportunity to you that is unexpected or unfamiliar. So we can gather our learning and from all sorts of areas, and maybe not even the traditional way. So be open to being teachable at the moment, being open to changing your perceptions around things, and, you know, embrace the energy of a student, of desiring to learn. You don't want to, you know, walk into this considering yourself already knowledgeable, that you know everything. That's going to defeat the purpose. So know that you don't know yet, but you're on the road to knowing and learning, which is wonderful. Let's see what else that's coming up for you. So yes, it's about taking action in order to create the change and the abundance that you're seeking. And the first step, the first guidance from Spirit, is about educating yourself. What else? For Pisces. Thank you, Spirit. What else for Pisces? What else for Pisces? Oh, this is beautiful. So something else that's come up as a message from Spirit is the card of commitment. It's time. It's time. You're recognizing that part of the change in your life, the reason for what you're doing, is about making commitment. Making commitment to self, making commitment to your purpose and passion, making commitment to a person in your life. That's beautiful. So, you know, we've got to have a reason for what we're doing. We've got to have purpose in our life. There's no sense doing things just for the sake of it. We've got to have reason for doing it. It would seem to me that Spirit is saying the timing is here. So the Wheel of Fortune is letting us know that there is an element of divine timing here. And timing is important for everything, you know. Things don't always happen in our own timing, but Spirit is saying that the timing is now. The timing is to take actions now, to be aware of the changes now, to be participating in the changes in your life now. So the guidance in the card here, which I'll just read, is at the moment, this is a good time to make a commitment of responsibility of the heart, mind, body and soul. Partnerships formed at this time are harmonious and powerful. The commitment card also indicates the natural evolution of a relationship from its inception to a literal or metaphorical marriage. At the very least, there is a promise of fulfilment in some form. However, you must be conscious of what you're committing to. Be clear about the nature of your commitment and your responsibility to it. So it's just about being clear in yourself about what that means for you. Others are more willing to enter into partnerships at this time. Remember that your partnership with Spirit and the highest version of your own self will engage the highest self in others. So when we are committed to our purpose and committed to our higher self, our wisdom, what we know is best for ourselves, that means that we'll also engage in the highest self of another person. So when we raise our vibration, we are attracting the same energy in the other person as well. So that's very interesting. It's very interesting. Okay, so it would seem that this is the timing. The timing is here. So you've got this beautiful, you've got a recognition of what you're longing for and what you're desiring, wanting to fill your cup emotionally, to feel fulfilled in your life is important, and then recognizing it's about taking steps, and this is the energy that you want to feel. There's a divine timing here to all of this. The time is right. Part of your success is about you embracing the learning on your journey and recognizing that now is a really, really good time to commit to yourself, to your purpose, to this person in your life in order to encourage the most harmonious of relationships. So we're recognizing that there's timing, divine timing in this. Okay, let's see what else. Thank you, Spirit. What else? Oh, that's interesting. So we've got into the unknown. So if you are having a few fears about stepping into the unknown, Spirit is recognizing that that's a possibility. And I would say that that perhaps the idea of you voicing a commitment to anything is a little scary for you, and so we've got the into the unknown card where you're feeling a little fearful. So interesting that should follow the commitment card. But let's just see what the guidance is around that, because Spirit is definitely speaking to you. We've got the bird here representing Spirit speaking to you. We've got hearts and we've got a key. The person is blindfolded, and look, let's just say that whenever we feel that we don't know where we're walking into, and the future is always unknown, there's always going to be an element of fear and an element of trust when we are moving forward. Well, there you go. I just read the card and it said here, trust and all will be revealed. There you go. Life is an adventure, and often new opportunities will arise that you won't know how to deal with. This is one of those times. You're required to trust that this new phase will reveal wonders and miracles as you step into the unknown territory. Imagine that you are not only a pathfinder but a path maker. Whatever your inquiry, trust that you'll be safe. Stay aware as you discover new and marvelous territories and valuable treasures. Pisces, that's beautiful. So in terms of your fear about committing to the future, the unknown, a person, whatever that is for you, okay, Spirit is saying trust. Don't worry about stepping into something that you don't know. Spirit is letting you know that there is, the divine is overseeing this. Trust the process. Beautiful miracles are going to unfold for you if you do trust. Okay, and now is the time, because the Wheel of Fortune card says it's time to take change and to create action in your life. So the timing is there for you. Let's see what the angel message cards can also reveal for you, Pisces. What else? for Pisces in terms of embracing the fear of the unknown. What can you tell us about that? Embracing the fear of the unknown for Pisces and taking steps forward into unknown territory. Perhaps something that Pisces doesn't like to do. But remembering, this is about what you want to create in your life. Acknowledging that you're not feeling quite as fulfilled as you would like to. Now that's a lot of cards. Okay, but we're going to take them, all right. Okay. Lovely, okay, all right. So we have trust your vibes. So again, you know, this is the element and the message about trust. This is very important for you. And if it's not a space that you're familiar with, Spirit is just saying, now's the time to trust. Trust in your intuition, your gut feel. Remembering you don't want to continue with this experience of feeling unfulfilled. You don't want to feel, you know, sapped in your energy. So what are you moving towards? You want to move towards that. You want to move towards things that are making you feel fulfilled and happy in your life, enriched. So you need to trust the process. So even if you don't know everything that's, you know, before you, if you trust in the process, Spirit is going to assist you along the way. Now we've got the Miracle of Nature card that's come out. It's time for you to really look after yourself and really get back into that beautiful healing and rejuvenation that you experience when you're in nature. So what is it, Pisces, that you do when you connect with nature that helps you to fill your cup again? So Spirit is reminding you it's time to reconnect with nature, get some fresh air, shift your energy. This is going to help you to step out of this cocooned feeling and to re-energize yourself, okay? So you must step back into nature, get fresh air, re-energize and shift that blocked energy, all right? And that's going to help you to move forward. Ooh, okay. So the Divine Physician has turned up. So there's a focus on your health and well-being at the moment, and probably why the Nature card has come out. So it is time to pay a little bit more attention to your physical health. So, you know, if you have overdone it and your energy is drained, what do you need to do to create better energy? So we've got stepping out into nature, reconnecting with nature, and to ask the Archangel Raphael to assist you with your divine healing. Now, there's a lot of different ways that we can have healing in our life. What is it for you? What are the experiences, Pisces, that you know helps create healing in your mind, body and soul? Okay, so what physically do you need to do to help create a healthy you? What do you need to do to help the healing emotionally and mentally in your life? So this is taking conscious effort to assist you on your well-being, and that's important for you to help you to move away from this and to start afresh with fresh energy. You know, you want to be vibing like that, don't you? So, okay, good advice there. So get out into nature and then start looking at what things you need to do to help your healing process. We've got the Miracle of Prayer card as well. You know, prayer is often a forgotten part of our health and well-being. This is what I call our spiritual healing. When we pray, now, don't worry about who it is that you're praying to. Let's just say a higher power. We're praying to the higher part of you, your higher self, your wisdom. You could be praying to God, Source, Universe. It's about putting out your intentions for a healthier life and well-being. Now, spiritually, we need to feel connected with ourselves, with our purpose. We need to be released from blockages that are mentally and emotionally affecting us. We need healing in our physical body. All of these things are integrated together. So our spiritual well-being is acknowledging our purpose, being able to connect with our heart, being able to connect with our higher self, and then ultimately connect with that energy in other people. Our spiritual well-being is our ability to see the bigger picture, not just what's immediately in front of us in our focus. It's recognizing our energy is way bigger than that, way bigger than our immediate circumstances. So our spiritual well-being is assisted when we pray, when we put our intention out to want to live a life that enables us to be free of attachments and to have a health that we have on all levels. I hope I've explained that properly, clearly. Okay. Let me just pull a couple of cards from the Romance Angels deck in terms of relationships, which is all part of the mix here, since we started out with the idea of feeling emotional fulfillment, and we've got the commitment card here. And I encourage you to re-watch the video, Pisces, so that you can remember all parts of this message from Spirit. Okay, Spirit, what can you advise Pisces in terms of relationships this month? The 15th through the 30th of June. What energy is coming up? Thank you. So you are calling in your soulmate, and again we've got the importance of you praying and visualizing the two of you coming together. This is really about setting your intention. So this is coming from your heart space and from that open-hearted space, and this is again accessing your spirituality. It is where are you focusing your energy. So praying and putting out your intentions to connect with your soulmate is the way to bring that into manifestation. There's a few other things that are going on in the mix here in terms of the things that you're learning with regards to relationships at the moment. There's a lot of growth and change happening here for you, and I feel a lot of healing that's going on. You know, the rest, the recovery and the retreat, the resting stage is also about you healing emotionally. And we had the card here from the Divine Physician about your healing that's come up. So what's also in the mix is forgiving and learning from our experiences, learning from our mistakes, learning from the mistakes of others, forgiving others. So this is an act of love. Forgiving and learning is an act of love for ourselves and for others, and it's being aware of what we're learning on our journey so that our soul can grow and so we can make better choices. In order for us to really experience beautiful relationships in our life, we've got to heal. We've got to recognize the learnings so that we, approach the soulmate with the right kind of energy, So it's a mixture of things. And we've also got here that your love life is affected by your own upbringing. And look, even though it says religious upbringing and spiritual path, it's the beliefs that you grew up with. So that's forming a part of your perceptions. It's a part of the mix in terms of how you're relating to your special person. It's an awareness, so it's understanding what your beliefs are. They could be different to the other person, or they could be the same. It's a part of the mix of what you're learning and how you're connecting with that special person. Does it resonate for you? So this is just things that you're learning about in terms of relationships with your special person. And I think it probably will be an influence in the way you approach, the topic of commitment to your life, your purpose, and this person. Understanding these things and going through this process of forgiving and learning, calling in your soulmate, so having the intention and understanding the background that you're coming from. Okay, that's quite an intense amount of information, I feel, to process. So let's just do a recap here. Your overall arching energy is that you're really focused on creating abundance and quality of life. you've overstretched yourself in terms of energy, but you're using the time to reflect, and there is an element of you yearning for emotional fulfillment, and you're seeking that, and at the moment you have not been feeling fulfilled, and some of your expectations in life have changed, and you're looking for that, and you're recognizing that you've got to actually do something to create change, and that the Wheel of Fortune is saying that there's divine timing around this. Part of your reaching abundance and reaching fulfillment is knowing that you've got a lot to learn, and that you need to engage in some professional development and seeking someone who's going to teach you that. There's also a focus around now is the right time to create that beautiful commitment, to step out, and the timing is to do that now, to have to use this opportunity now to actively pursue the commitment that you'd like to have to yourself, your purpose, and a special person. And admittedly, that when we step into the unknown and we don't know what things are going to come up, we do get a bit fearful, but Spirit is saying this is all about trust, because beautiful miracles are coming your way. Trust your vibes, trust the process. Spirit is backing you. It's all about divine timing. You need to restore your energy, so be mindful of getting out into nature to help you with that healing process, and to really look at all aspects of your health at the moment, and use the power of prayer, of intention, of setting your affirmations. You've got a lot of learning and growing here, a lot of beautiful things are happening, beautiful change, but you're clear about the fact that you want fulfillment in your life, and Spirit is saying now is the time. So what a beautiful reading, Pisces. It's a great way to to progress through the rest of the month in June. Rewatch the video, and I'm wishing you well, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye for now.